He's leading this Formula One championship, and he won the first heat. Now, how does he get away? Not so well, because it's Carl Fogarty, number 3, into the lead. Carl Fogarty, now they are into Coppice. All these machines will be producing something like 130 brake horsepower, capable of 180 miles an hour under the right conditions, but they'll be building up to about 130 miles an hour as they come into Park Straight, dropping downhill, then climbing now from Park Straight up into Park Corner. Fogarty leading, number 3. Number 1, Brian Morrison in second place. Then the rest, peel right over. There is Andy McGlattery on the Norton, number 21. Round Chris Curve, out of it, and it's Brian Morrison up into the lead. Mark Phillips is in 3rd or 4th position. I saw him as he just went through. So there is Brian Morrison. And there, number 4, is Mark Phillips. Darren Dixon, number 15, behind him, is the man who won the round of the Formula One Championship at Carnaby, which you may have seen a couple of weeks ago. Now they are through and up towards the mountain. Look for the front wheels off the ground. There they go, flying through the air. 1 lap completed at the end of this one as they come into Hall Bends. Fogarty well up, down to Barn Corner. Lap 1. Fogarty leading, Morrison in second place, out of Barn Corner. They burst into view over the start and finish line. Fogarty leading, Morrison second. Jamie Whittam on the Suzuki is in 3rd position at the end of the first lap. I've got a stopwatch running and we'll see how the lap time compares with the new lap record, 1 minute 36 seconds, 81.5 miles an hour, as the riders get right off the machines on the right-hander. And Brian Morrison has certainly not got things all his own way at the present moment, because it's Carl Fogarty leading, and Carl was riding in Assen in Holland on Thursday. He raced at Aberdare in Wales yesterday, and he's here today, and he was very, very tired when I was talking to him this morning. It didn't stop him breaking the lap record with Morrison in the first heat, and he's going great guns. And off onto the grass goes Jamie Whittam, and that's Darren Dixon fighting with him for 3rd position. So Jamie Whittam on the Suzuki 750, number 69. Darren Dixon on the 500cc RG Suzuki Grand Prix bike. And they're coming up now over the mountain. And of course, timing and line are absolutely critical. There goes Morrison, there is Whittam, there is Darren Dixon, and behind Darren Dixon, it is Phillips, and Terry Reimer is well up. Now, coming through to complete the lap, and according to my unofficial hand timing, that is another lap record. 1 minute, 35.88. And Darren Dixon is up into 3rd place. You'll see the yellow leathers of Darren Dixon on the 500cc Grand Prix Suzuki, the championship leader. There he is in 3rd position, and he has got ahead of Jamie Whittam. There he is, there's Dixon. 35 years old from Folkestone, ex-250cc and an ex-sidecar rider. He's still in a lot of pain. He had a nasty crash at Donington last Sunday. And I think the adrenaline has overcome the problem now, because it is still Morrison, number 1, in 2nd position. It is still in the lead, Carl Fogarty on the 750cc Honda. There it is, Morrison on a Honda, then Dixon on the Grand Prix Suzuki. That is Whittam on the 750cc Suzuki. This may seem odd, but if you're riding a 2-stroke machine, the limit is 500cc. If you're riding a 4-stroke machine, the limit is 750cc. And you can see it evens things out very well indeed. Although probably the 4-stroke 750s have got an advantage here, because their torque and power flow is so good at a tricky, natural circuit like this. Over the line then. Fogarty, Morrison, Dixon, Whittam, Mark Phillips is fourth. Steve Spray is in fifth place. And in sixth position is Terry Reimer on the Honda. This is the fourth lap in this 10-lap championship race here at Cadwell. Ideal racing conditions. We thought we were going to have some rain earlier on, but it has held off. The fastest lap so far, 1 minute 36.3. That is an official timing. 81.27. That's outside the lap record. As they come over the crest into the right-hander at Park Corner. Now there's fourth gear, about 80 miles an hour. Chris Kerr building up, 100 miles an hour, up into fifth gear, about 115 miles an hour, dropping down to the right and the left at the gooseneck. Right, downhill, left. Third gear, Mansfield Corner, and we're up again with the leaders, and it's Morrison. Brian Morrison has taken the lead on lap 4 in this 10-lap race. He has been studying form, no doubt, this quiet, cheerful, extremely likeable skunk from Kirkcaldy, who is the man to beat these days, especially right now, because George Fogarty has gone, sorry, that's his father. Carl Fogarty has gone down to second position. His father, George, was no mean motorcycle racer himself, and it is Darren Dixon in third position. Here they come, over the line. Morrison, Fogarty, Dixon, and Dixon is closing. Darren Dixon on the 500cc Suzuki is trying to ride round Carl Fogarty, giving it all he's got. Now the points in this championship are 15 points for a win, 12 for second, 10 for third, and so on, down to 1 point for 10th position. So Darren Dixon, number 15, is now in a 12-point situation because he is in second place, riding beautifully. Four-cylinder, two-stroke Suzuki, and Steve Spray is in fifth position. Race order then on lap 5, which is the half-distance lap. George Morrison leads. Carl up into second place has gone Dixon. Down to third position, appropriately, number 3, Carl Fogarty. Then in fourth position it is Jamie Whittam. You can see the gap as they go through the chicane. Up to the mountain. Morrison. And that's Jamie Whittam. There is the gap between first, second, third and fourth as they go into the right and left of all bends. Up to the hairpin, down into first gear, heel it over, hard right. Let it drift out a bit, line it up right, up into third gear, 70 miles an hour, barn corner, Darren Dixon. There is the gap between Dixon in the lead and in second position, and the gap between Dixon second and Morrison third is 0.43 seconds, nothing in it. Half the lap, half the race completed. Is a magnificent scrap because Brian Morrison from Kirkcaldy looks over his shoulder and he sees the danger man in the championship, and Darren Dixon is trying to get through on the inside. Fails to do so. Morrison's got the line. Fogarty takes the opportunity to close up. You can see that that Honda has got a one-sided swinging arm. The rear wheel is supported by a swinging arm on the right side only. As I said earlier on, it is a replica of Joey Dunlop's World Championship winning machine from last year. And in this championship, you have to have sold 1,000 at least of these machines in order to qualify to take part in racing. Well, Honda, I'm sure, have done that without any problem. Tremendously popular. And you have to pay over the odds to get one. That's how popular they are. There's Jamie Whittam on the 750 Suzuki, who is a protege of and being trained by the great Mick Grant, who is here today to watch him. There is Jamie Whittam, 21 years old, from Huddersfield. Now they are on their 6th lap. First, second, third and fourth. There are the first 3. And there is Whittam in 4th place, out of Barn Corner, over the line. And the gap between first and fourth, between Morrison and Whittam, is 2.3 seconds, and there is Jamie Whittam from Huddersfield, the ex-80cc British champion, and Darren Dixon is going for it, lap after lap. He's closing up. Brian Morrison, as they exit Charlie's Bend, drop down Park Straight, 6th gear, 130 miles an hour, and here it is. Dixon cuts across Morrison and takes the lead. Darren Dixon, who was in 5th position on the first lap, has remorselessly worked his way up through the field and taken the lead on this, the 7th lap out of 10. You want to see the riders, they shift their backside over the appropriate side of the machine to get the weight in the right place. You see they've got their behinds right over to the left. Now they go over to the right, flick left, flick right. That's Jamie Whittam out of the new Mansfield chicane, up to the mountain again. And Darren Dixon is exploiting the superb handling of his RG Suzuki. He gets a bit of a wiggle on there as he lands after the mountain into Hall Bend. Morrison is giving up. The gap between Morrison and Dixon, who is tying for 2nd place in the championship with Steve Spray and Ron Haslam, who had one magnificent ride at Donington as a Grand Prix rider, and they don't normally take part in events of this caliber. The gap between Morrison and Dixon in the championship is only 1 point. And since the gap between 1st place and 2nd place is 3 points, it's critical to Darren Dixon, the lead rider that you are looking at now in the yellow leathers, number 15 on the Suzuki, who calmly looks over his shoulder. It's important to him, obviously, to win this event because he will take the championship lead by 2 points from Brian Morrison if he does so. This is lap 8, and Andy McGladdery on the north, his first real ride in racing conditions. In a final, he had a ride in the heat, is in 8th position. That is an excellent performance. And we have a new lap record because Brian Morrison has just gone round in 1 minute 34.7 compared with the previous lap record put up this morning, 1 minute 36, and that is a speed of 82.64 miles an hour, the first time that there has been an 82 mile an hour lap for a motorcycle at Cadwell. Darren Dixon leads, nevertheless. Number 1, Morrison, wheeling as he comes over the mountain, is in 2nd place. And holding a brief in 3rd position, you can see it is still Carl Fogarty. This is lap 8 being completed. The start of the last lap but 1. Barn corner, Dixon leads, Morrison 2nd, Fogarty 3rd. Jamie Whittam is in 4th place and dropping back. In 5th position it is Steve Spray, and in 6th place it's Mark Phillips on the Yamaha Bimoto. Lap 9, 10-lap race. Coppice corner, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Into Charlie's Bend, 90 miles an hour. If this is not a lap record, this lap I won't be surprised, because he is again pulling something out of the bag. You can see that on the straight, Park Straight, he increased his lead a bit on his Paget Suzuki. The Paget family, great supporters of motorcycle racing, have helped so many riders over the years by supplying the machinery. And that's exactly what they're doing for Darren Dixon, number 15. From Folkestone, 7 years riding experience. Mansfield corner, Mansfield chicane, up to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th gear, back to 2nd for the mountain. The completion of lap 9, and if Morrison has got anything left in reserve, he's got to produce it now, because the championship leader, Brian Morrison, number 1, is on the last lap, and he's catching Darren Dixon. He's right up with his rear wheel as they come out of Hall Bend into the hairpin. Very tight right-hander, 1st gear. Barn corner. They're getting the yellow flag with the diagonal cross as they come across the line, which means this is the start of the last lap, and there is the flag. And here are the leaders: Dixon, Morrison, Fogarty, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Jamie Whittam is in 4th place. Steve Spray is 5th. And Mark Phillips is in 4th place. Terry Reimer is behind him, Ben McGladdery, and then Rodney Knapp, the New Zealander who broke the outright lap record at the club circuit here yesterday, his first ride at Cadwell. But back to the race, last lap, Dixon leads. Morrison 2nd. 500cc Suzuki four-cylinder leads 750cc Honda four-stroke. And Darren Dixon looks as though he is going to make it 2 in a row. He won at Carnaby. He's leading here at Cadwell Park, having come up from 5th place on the first lap to lead on the 7th lap, to hold that lead, and he's got about half a lap to go now. Up to the mountain for the last time, the left and then the right, where you've got to be careful with the power. If you give it too much, the machine loops the loop backwards. Darren Dixon doesn't make that mistake, nor does Morrison, and you can see now how much these two have pulled away from Carl Fogarty in the background in 3rd position, let alone Jamie Whittam, who is still 4th. They've just got Barn Corner to do now, then they're within sight of the checkered flag, which I can see going out as I talk to you. The checkered flag is ready and there to receive it. A marvellous victory. Darren Dixon on the Suzuki, who punches the air with sheer delight. He has beaten Brian Morrison, and that is no mean achievement anywhere, never mind at Cadwell. And the new championship leader in the Shell British Championship for TT Formula 1 machines is Dixie, Darren Dixon. So, victory for Dixon, 2nd for Brian Morrison on the Honda, 3rd for Carl Fogarty on another Honda, then Jamie Whittam on the Suzuki, followed by Steve Spray on another Suzuki, and in 6th position, Mark Phillips. A really terrific race. Machines of 600cc if they're 4 strokes and 400cc if they're 2 strokes are the competitors. And I have to sadly tell you that one of the hot favourites, Rod Knapp, the New Zealander, who won his class at Carnaby, won this race at Carnaby, fell off as he was going through Hall Bends on the parade lap. He's limping a bit, but that's where he came off. That's where there he is limping away. But sadly, he is out of the race, which he might well have won, and which he won at Carnaby. So, on the left, in pole position, with no great surprise to anybody, because he's very much the #1 man of the day, is #1 Brian Morrison, who's won practically everything he's ridden in this year, including the TT. Next to him on the green machine, a Kawasaki, is Ray Swan. In 3rd position on the grid on another Kawasaki, Roger Hurst. Away they go. A very good start from Roger Hurst and from Brian Morrison, but it's number 19, Roger Hurst, who leads. Morrison is taking him as they peel off and go into the left-hander at Coppice, and Brian Morrison on the 600cc Honda, the man who finished highest on a Formula 2 machine in the junior TT this year, and who won the 750cc Formula 1 at the TT, who was 2nd in the Formula 1, is now leading here at Cadwell, with in 2nd place behind him Roger Swan, Ray Swan on the Kawasaki. So Morrison leads, Swan is in 2nd place, Roger Hurst is 3rd, Kawasaki is 2nd and 3rd. A Honda leads. Brian Morrison drops down to Mansfield Corner, 3rd gear. Jamie Whittam there, number 69, in 5th position. And you can see the sudden change of direction as they go left and right through Mansfield. Now up through the gearbox to the mountain, the left-hander climbing hard. The front wheel comes off the ground into Hall Bends in 2nd gear, 70 miles an hour on the 600cc, because that is the capacity limit for 4-stroke machines. 90 horsepower, 140 miles an hour under the right conditions, but not here today. So, over the line, Morrison in 2nd place. It's Ray Swan now challenging. Eric McFarlane is coming up. And it's Gainey on the Kawasaki in 3rd position. As they sweep round the right-hander, there, Jamie Whittam, number 69. Eric McFarlane, Jamie Whittam on a Suzuki. McFarlane is on a Honda. And here is the leader. number 1. And Ray Swan is certainly giving him a run for his money as Jamie Whittam on the Suzuki heels over. Now Ray Swan from Luton is on a Kawasaki. It's a Kawasaki versus Honda battle at the present moment. Brian Morrison, who wins virtually everything from the TT on their 37 3/4 mile lap in the Isle of Man to Cadwell, this 2.17 mile circuit. He's equally at home on long or short circuits. He's riding magnificently today. He's put up the fastest lap so far, just a whisker off the lap record. He's gone round in 1 minute 44.8, a speed of 74.6 miles an hour. He's easing away from Swan. Jamie Whittam has come up into 3rd position as they go into Hall Bends. So there is Swan, there is Whittam. Eric McFarlane is up into 4th position. And that's number 2. That's Whittam. Round Barn Corner. Now from Barn Corner you change up through the gears, up into 5th gear, across the line at about 110 miles an hour. Whittam is in 3rd place. McFarlane is in 4th position. Gainey is in 5th place. And that number 2 is Eric McFarlane as they go into the right-hander at Charlie's Bend. There's 6 laps to go, including the one that they are on. And I say again, these are street legal, road legal machines. You're allowed to take the lights off them and things like prop stands and mirrors and things that might be a safety hazard. But otherwise they are legal, except that they are very carefully put together. And Jamie Whittam nearly lost to Suzuki as he went into Park Curl Corner, into Chris Curve now. Morrison and Jamie Whittam is really motoring because he is catching Ray Swan in 2nd position. You can see number 14, Ray Swan, and number 16, Jamie Whittam, number 69, Jamie Whittam, as he goes into Mansfield, is closing right up on the green meanie of Ray Swan, who looks over his shoulder and sees Whittam behind him. 4th position is McFarlane, 5th is Gainey, 6th is TT expert Jeff Johnson, and in 7th place Wayne, who is coming towards us now as Gainey jumps the crest, goes into the left hand, and now Hall, now the hairpin. There's Gainey in the black backed leathers, number 19, closing right up on McFarlane. There's water on the left of them as they drop down the hill. Over the line goes the leader into the left-hander at Coppice. And this is an 8-lap race. They are on the half-distance lap. And incidentally, Gainey, number 19, who is in 5th position, is sponsored by no less a man than the great Ron Haslam. And here's Morrison. Morrison, Swan, Whittam, McFarlane number 2, Gainey number 19, and then behind Gainey, number 101 is Jeff Johnson. It's a good mix of Hondas and Kawasaki's. In the lead, Morrison on a Honda. In 2nd place, Swan on a Kawasaki. In 3rd position, Whittam on a Suzuki. Then it's McFarlane on a Honda. Gainey is also riding a Honda, and Johnson is riding a Honda. And there is Gainey. There's Ron Haslam's man, doing his best to catch Whittam, but not succeeding at the present moment. They're comparatively spread out. Jamie Whittam, as I expected, is now the fastest man on the circuit. He's gone round in 1 minute 39.4 miles an hour, and I can hardly believe my eyes. That is a sensational new fastest lap. The previous lap record was 1 minute 44 seconds. And so Jamie Whittam has gone round nearly 5 seconds faster. There he is. There's the quickest man on the circuit. He's just inching into the lead ahead of him that number 14, Ray Swan, in 2nd place has got. And Whittam's fastest lap is nearly 79 miles an hour around Cadwell Park on these production machines. And that compares with the fastest Formula 1 lap record of just under 83 miles an hour. Quite incredible performance. And there he is, number 69, 21-year-old Jamie Whittam from Huddersfield. Morrison, Swan, Whittam, It's going to be a grandstand finish, this race. I can feel it in my boat. We're on lap 5. It's an 8-lap race. 3 laps to go at the end of this one. Morrison still leads, having taken the lead at the beginning of the race in the first corner at Coppice. But Swan is challenging him as hard as he can. You can see as they drop down to the lowest point there and go into the left-hander, there is about a 1 second lead between Morrison and Swan, but far less than that between Swan and Jamie Whittam as they come up to the mountain. Right, here they go. Morrison, Swan, Whittam, then it's McFarlane. But the first 3 are out on their own in terms of this race, and Brian Morrison actually looks to me as though he's got it sewn up, because he's controlling from the front. Whoa, nearly lost it. He lost time and distance there, and that's given Swan an opportunity to close up. It's given Jamie Whittam increased heart, because he will have seen it. Now, over the line they go, and the gap between Morrison leading and Swan in second place is a whisker under a second. Morrison, Swan, Whittam, McFarlane, Hurst, Johnson, Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Honda, 4 Hondas in the first 6. And that is race 1, not on a Honda, a Kawasaki. And then the Suzuki of Jamie Whittam. You can see how evenly matched the performance of these 3 different Japanese makes is. Here's the man from Kirkcaldy, the British production champion of 1987. That's Brian Morrison ahead of race 1 there, number 14. Ex-bakery salesman, there he is. Brian Morrison, 4-time Scottish champion. He's raced in New Zealand, he's raced in South Africa. And he very sensibly says he takes things as they come. He's not necessarily wanting to be a Grand Prix rider, but there is a scrap now between McFarlane, number 2, and Gainey, number 19, and that's the 4th position. And Jamie Whittam is now right up with race 1 in the green leathers. Jamie Whittam challenging race 1 for second place on lap 6. Now, you may see the machine start to slide around a bit, and that's because they are all on road tyres, which are just about stressed at their limits, I would thought, for this sort of thing. And they tend to overheat, they tend to get a bit slidey, and that's exactly what happened to Morrison. Jamie Whittam, 1 minute 39.1, 78.97 miles an hour. Absolutely terrific new lap record as Morrison goes into Coppice very clearly in the lead, but Whittam equally clearly right on the rear wheel of race 1's Kawasaki on lap 7 out of 8. Morrison, I think, has got it sewn up. The man who's leading the championship, Brian Morrison, with 57 points to race 1's 45 points. So the man who's leading the championship is leading the race. The man who's second in the championship is second in the race, but will he be for much longer? Because look at the way 69 Jamie Whittam's going. Jamie was first in the 750 race at Carnaby, first in the 750 race at Mallory. He was 4th in the 750cc. Oh, symmetry, absolutely as one. They heel over. Now into Mansfield. Those riders has got some 90 horsepower under his right wrist, and Whittam dives through on the inside. He's got the line here to get through, and he's through. Jamie Whittam up into second place ahead of race 1. Now, can he pull away? He's certainly, well, there's 1 lap to go at the end of this one. I can't see that he can possibly catch, never mind get past Brian Morrison. But that was a beautiful bit of riding. He timed it to perfection. His approach into the left-hander before the mountain, dived through, took race 1 and second place, and is now going for another record lap. 1 minute 38.9 so far is Jamie Whittam's fastest lap. They are now, Brian Morrison is into his last lap ahead of Jamie Whittam, going into the right-hander at Charlie's Bend, named after Charles Wilkinson, the man who initiated and developed this Cadwell Park. So, whoops! Now you see what I mean, those road tyres, and it demonstrates what superb reflexes these riders have got, because Whittam caught it immediately. But that's given race 1 the opportunity to close up again. This second place is crucial to race 1. At the present moment, he is on 10 points for third place in the points in the championship. If he can finish ahead of Whittam, it gives him another 2 points. But all the time, Morrison, number 1, looks as though he is increasing his championship lead. He's on the last lap on for 15 points to add to the 57 he already has. He's going to do that very easily because he's just got to go round the left-hander now, over the mountain, through Hall Bend, the hairpin and Barn Corner to complete the race. Jamie Whittam really going for it. Look at the gap he's pulled out between himself and race 1 in just 1 lap. Swan number 14 in third position. So it's Honda leading number 1 and winning. Suzuki number 69, Jamie Whittam second. Kawasaki number 14, race 1 third. The checkered flag is out. Brian Morrison is the man who sees it first and wins this senior stock race from Jamie Whittam on the Suzuki second. Race 1 on the Kawasaki third. In fourth position is Eric McFarlane, fifth is Gainey, and in sixth place Jeff Johnson. There is the winner and the man with an extended championship lead, Brian Morrison.